My name is Nelson, and I'm here with Kamari, Brandon, Alex, Andrew, Thomas, and Kevin, and we are the Dashing Banana Bread. As you can see, we are a diverse group of individuals with different backgrounds in race, religion, nationality, and how we were brought up. In this world where we are divided by religion, politics, and people who put pineapple on pizza, we need to learn how to coexist to make sure we take care of ourselves, our people, and our earth. Now, in this world, we're taking place in the future. But unlike most sci-fi worlds, we're going to bring in religion and faith into this world, with gods being one of the main focal points of our world.
Early 21st century, all of mankind was united in celebration. We marveled at our own magnificence as we gave birth to AI.
Like children, they need to be reminded of the order of things.
Human beings are a disease, a cancer of this planet. You are a plague, and we are the cure.
So as you see, we have some of the light gods that will be in our story, including Jesus, on a raptor, I might add, Shango, and the spaghetti monster. Moving forward, we have some of the dark gods who are a little misunderstood, like Satan, Hades, and Hell. And you can't leave out good old Tom Cruise, the god of Scientology.
Hi, my name is Brandon, and here at Dashing Banana Bread, we have created a roadmap where you can see how this massive story can include many different forms that brings more revenue to you as the buyer. And to start this off, we're going to start it with our mobile game. Our mobile game targets the audience of everyone. Everyone has a phone nowadays. Kids, teens, young adults, even older people. They all have a mobile phone. And with this game, we can put it on the phone and everybody can use it and take it anywhere they want to. Second, we're going to go on to our comic book. Our comic book target audience is from 15 to 35. Now, with that being said, in our target audience, mostly you hear about males reading comic books. But now these days, 47% of comic book readers are female. So not only do we hit our male demographic, we also hit our female demographic. That then leads to our TV show. Now, this is where things get really heavy. This TV show will be on such platforms as Netflix, Amazon Prime, and even Hulu, or any streaming service like that. This will show the backstory of one of our main characters and introduce you to him as he proceeds through our massive story. Next is our VR experience. This VR experience, you immerse yourself in our story world. You can become a god, a demigod, an android, or even yourself as a human in this crazy world where things go insane. Next, we go to our video game. This video game will be a RPG where you play as a demigod, battling your way through each providence as you face each evil god of that providence. That then leads to one of our big things, the feature film. In this feature film, you will see how not only you have one group over here, you have one group over here being the demigods, you have the ZB Tech androids coming together for one common goal, and that's to defeat the gods. It's a big thing. And our target audience for that will be between 18 to about 40 years old. And with that target audience, you also have the fact that since it's mostly male, who do males bring to the movies? They take their significant other. So that will also apply to our females as well. Now, our next one, this is for females, a romantic novel. This romantic novel puts females in our story a lot more because we let them know that you don't have to be a man to be a hero. You can also be a female, but also have the love of your life at the same time. That then leads to our TV special. Different from our Netflix series, this is a TV special being on networks such as CBS, TNT, ABC, things of that nature. It will be a 2-hour, 3-day special. That then leads to our podcast. This targets the audience of people who doesn't have time to maybe watch a movie, watch a Netflix show, watch a CBS show, read a comics, or even play a video game. You can listen to this on your way to work, to pick up your kids, to go play paintball. Anybody can listen to it. This is for our listening viewers. It's very great. That then leads to our final showdown. Our final showdown. That is our last and final movie, which is basically the correlation of everything coming together. Good, bad, evil, neutral, everything coming together in this one big feature film. And with that being said, I'm going to hand it over to Alex to discuss our story.
This is what the world looks like today, but this is what the world we created looks like. The year is 3030, and the world has been split up into 7 different provinces, all under one uniform government. In this future society, there is no more conflict. There is no more racism, war, discrimination, sexism, and there is no more hatred in the world. Things like medicine have also been improved. Diseases are no longer something to worry about. Things like cancer, AIDS, and special needs have all been cured. Being paralyzed or having non-functional limbs can now be replaced. Agriculture has also been improved. Things like extremely genetically modified animals, hybrids of animals, gene-spliced animals have all been achieved. The same can be said for plant life. Certain plants have been created to consume more carbon emissions to help the atmosphere. There was also the creation of a universal hearing aid to break language barriers. In this futuristic society, religion is dead. Now, to pass it off to Kevin.
Miracles don't exist in this new world. Moses splitting the sea or turning water into wine is easily done with technology and is considered primitive and unimpressive. Technology has advanced so far that all miracles are not only understood, but also replicated and used. A consequence to this is a severe lack of faith in the world. This leads to the gods losing most of their powers. The gods come together and ultimately decide to come down to earth for an epic fight between religion and science. Human technology is so advanced that they actually have a fighting chance against the gods. I'll now hand it off to Thomas for the individual components.
The series, entitled Immersion, takes place around the beginning of our timeline. The gods are holding a meeting amongst themselves to decide how to fix the problem of faith. Some gods believe they should remain separate from the human world. Others, the darker gods, believe they should interact with humans and use fear to restore faith. This causes a schism amongst the gods, with the darker gods traveling to Earth on their own to spread fear. This series follows these 6 gods: Set, Hades, Hell, Satan, Maeve, and Tom Cruise, as they spread around the world, causing war and destruction on a massive scale. The series will also follow silver humans as they work with or against the gods for their own personal goals. By the end of the series, the dark gods have reduced most of the world to a wasteland. This forces the lighter gods to come to Earth themselves. However, instead of spreading fear, These gods select several humans who still believe in them and grant them special powers, creating demigods.
Now, let me bring you into our first feature film called Celestial Deadlock, Unison. This movie brings you into the realization of the demigods finding out about one another and cooperating side by side with ZB Technologies. They come into agreement that neither man, god, nor android is perfect or complete without each other. Thus, no ward or stake is likely to reach its full potential until they all work together in unison. They learn to respect and rely upon each other's strengths in order to overcome this threat. Unbeknownst to the demigods, though, Zach Bryan has been watching behind the scenes of every fight with the evil gods and has kept a log on how they use their powers and attack strategies. What can he possibly be planning? Now I pass it on to my man Andrew.
Our second movie, called Celestial Deadlock, One for All, begins with CB with his army of androids versus the gods, demigods, and humans. CB injects his androids with the cell of a demigod. After that, he sends his army to Providence 1. CB still choosing not to give up, yet he injects himself with a god cell and becomes a powerful demigod. He defeats most of the army but comes face to face with only the good gods remaining. The gods use all their power together for one final blast to defeat CB. Lying in defeat, he calls out his secret weapon, Cthulhu. The evil gods fuse together to become a powerful kraken to fight Cthulhu. During the battle, the demigods go after CB and take the remote control controlling Cthulhu. They destroy the device, and Cthulhu comes to his senses and stops his destruction. Nelson, a demigod, decides to go rogue and slice CB's head off and declares the war to be over. All the gods go back to heaven. Before leaving, the demigods are informed that they can keep their powers as long as they rebuild the world, not just themselves, but with the help of the humans and androids. To revisit the roadmap, these are different opportunities to reach different medias and cover multiple demographics, causing more potential for revenue.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to us. If you have any questions, you have our contact information. We will be in contact with you shortly regarding our investment details.